Hello everyone, it's an emergency video again. I just find myself in a rather challenging situation here. I'm pretty sure, right? Let me change the camera around. I have my suspicions that this has been contaminated even. Sorry, just taking some pictures. It is of my suspicion that it's been contaminated. And when they broke into my room when I was in the toilet for a very long time, the other day or night, I was just sat on the toilet for a very, very, very long time. I think I was doing a poo and also on my phone at the same time. Anyway, they broke in. Keir Starmer's British coward minister. His gang stalkers on his behalf break into my room. So here I am. There's my room. There's the door. I don't have time to clear up. I have so much. I just got too many things to do. I can barely even do my own I can barely even do my own self-care because of the directed energy weapon attacks forcing me. The mind control technologies forcing me to stay in my room. Stay in my room all day long. They're forcing me to do it. They're forcing me into overwork. They're forcing me via mind control technologies, secret government, mind control technologies that they don't want the public or anyone knowing about. They don't want anybody knowing about this technology that exists. Why do they not want people to know? Well, if you keep people in the dark, keep it a secret, then you can assume power over them, right? That's my assumption, right? That's why I deduce from it. You keep everybody in the dark about these weapons, so that you, I don't know, it's a form of manipulation. You withhold information about it so that you can exert your fake dominance over the world population, your fake power. It's all fucking fake. It's fakery at the bakery. Fakery at the bakery. Where you have all these donuts. If you eat too many donuts, it can, I read somewhere it can cause you cancer. These donuts, it looks all innocent, but I read somewhere it can, I need to confirm facts, but I read it effing years ago. And now I need to research that. But I had come across content online saying donuts can cause cancer. Probably. I don't know. I need to do some research. So I wanted to go on camera just to maybe provide a what's testimony mean? What does testimony mean? Is it testimony? I need to go on camera just to outline the circumstances, and I've not prepared any notes. I've not prepared nothing for this talk or speech or video, whatever you want to call it. And I'm being tortured with directed energy weapon attacks, causing me pain in the backbone, my spine, like so painful. At the moment it's gone, but I was in pain. Oh, so I suspect that this bottle of water even, may have been mildly contaminated with appetite suppressants. Now, can you hear the beeping? They love making tiny little noises, like beeping, alarm clocks beeping. When I'm doing stuff, it's not good, is it? It's not good. Making noise. Just gonna take a picture. Right, they're frying my back now. They're frying directed energy weapon attacks. They're now frying the skin of my back. It basically feels like you're being fried alive. What's metaphor? What's metaphor mean in a full definition? I bet at times I felt like, well, I feel like I'm either being cooked alive or freaking fried or burning. Basically burning to the skin. Right, I'm just gonna have to reel it off the tip of my tongue. October 13th, 2024. I'm in London Heathrow Airport, trying to flee UK because of circumstances where Southern Health NHS Foundation Trust in the UK, Southampton's coercive psychiatry, College Keep, Assertive Outreach Team, Terminus Terrace, they're based in the same building as Central Community Mental Health Team, College Keep, the Assertive Outreach Team, team leader Sam Cooper-Moody, mental health nurse. He was leading his pack of sheep to try to have me detained in mental hospital again, psychiatric torture chamber, Antelope House. It was an imminent threat. They was forcing me to see the crisis team, they call it, but it used to be called acute mental health team. I don't know if they just fabricated a load of BS to me, saying it's called the crisis team now, for sure. Don't know if it's all BS, just, try to undermine your mental health, innit? Crisis. Can you hear the noise harassment campaign that started up? Loud female voices trying to make a video, emergency video. I've got a tight deadline. ChatGPT informs me that if you want a refund for the flight that you refused access to or to board, the flight to Toronto and one stop to Poland, right? They said you got 120 days to file that chargeback refund with Revolut Bank. From obviously this happened on the 13th of October 2024, and now what is the date today? Let me check. I may not have time to even do a grocery shop to buy some food to eat. I might have to resort to expensive takeaways because more than £600 at stake here. £600 for the flight. And, potentially €600 too for the distress cause. But I believe it should be way more than that. Because my life was at threat from coercive psychiatry in Southampton, UK at that time. I was at imminent threat. My safety was at risk. Pharmacological torture via antipsychotics. Injections. They wanted to fucking inject me. Sorry for swearing. Sorry for swearing. They wanted to effing inject me. That was what they was working their way towards. They wanted me injected for life, pretty much. That's what they was working their way towards. And it's been like this for effing years now. It's been like that for effing years. Ever since February 2017, when I came off that Depixol injection, upon the advice of Jennifer Francis Hans, the grandfather transsexual. Ever since then, it's just been, I don't know, I can't find the words. So, is it a tirade? It's just been the campaign, illegal campaign of gang stalking, torture, harassment, psychological abuse, psychological harassment. It just went through the effing roof. Right, my skin on my back's burning again. Right, so 13th of October 2024, stood at London Heathrow Airport, purchased an emergency flight to Warsaw, Poland. To Toronto, Canada even. One stop to Warsaw, Poland. Trying to flee, the British coward minister's torture of me, psychiatric torture, pharmacological torture of me. So went to the desk at LOT Polish Airlines. They refused for me to board. They then took me over to a supervisor or a manager. I asked for her name. She was probably a mature lady, probably a lady of, 40-something. She didn't look particularly tall. I asked her name. She said her name was Simona. Oh, guess what? I know it's Simona. I'm going to fucking say. Yeah, I know it's Simona. Simona Gabriela. She, a Romanian lady, who does, makeup. Some sort of beauty makeup therapist or something. She was screaming at me. The Romanian lady, very pretty, probably like 25 years old at the time, back in 2021. It might have been September 2021. The Assertive Outreach Team and Antelope House Psychiatric Torture Chamber, they dragged me back into Antelope House Psychiatric Torture Chamber in Southampton, because I was complaining about Margaret, my previous next door neighbour, stalking me, making her presence known, listening into the conversation between me and Stuart Gregory from the AOT, Assertive Outreach Team Southampton. I believe it was Amanda Harrison there too. I was sat in their car, and I got so pissed off that Margaret Cosgrove, the previous next door neighbour to me that tortured me with directed energy weapons attacks in May 2019, causing me suicidal distress. It was like days and days I felt suicidal distress because of the directed energy weapon attacks. Rendered me into suicidal distress. That's what happens. They drive the victim into a suicide. Try to. The torture is so unbearable. But the directed energy weapon attacks from Margaret Cosgrove, my previous next door neighbour when I was living at 37 Aberdeen Road, Southampton, SO17 2LL, I believe. Now, these directed energy weapon attacks, they can, from what I've researched or read, they can cause a memory loss in you. They can cause a memory loss, and I think they can cause confusion. Now, I know for a fact that these directed energy weapons, electromagnetic radiation, no-touch torture, also known as electronic harassment, I know for a fact that they do cause neuropsychiatric effects. Again, I've said it before. Things like an engineered low mood, something like depression. It'll make you feel sad and up and low in mood. It can bring on paranoia, make you feel paranoid. I've experienced that sort of paranoia in the last 3 days approximately. I was running around the hotel in Solna, so this current hotel, like literally a few days ago. I could feel it. I was running around like a headless chicken because of these directed energy weapon attacks and how intense these attacks on my body and my brain were. I was literally felt like I was running around like a headless chicken. That's how bad the torture of me has become. Running around like a headless chicken. Not as bad as that, but certainly from introspection, onlookers would just think, why is she walking around like a freaking headless chicken? Basically, the torture of me in Sona Park Hotel, the address right here, well, my top right corner here, I sensed a state of paranoia about some 3 days ago. I felt like this torture of me, this gang stalking of me, I felt for just a very brief and short moment here. I felt, crap, I feel paranoid. But I knew it was the effects of the gang stalking, organised stalking, when groups of people come around and stalk you. Obviously, it's more than groups, isn't it? It's executed by Keir Starmer, the UK, British coward minister. The British coward, gutless, spineless coward minister. He reckons he's Prime Minister. Prime, does Google, what does prime mean? What's the definition of prime? Doesn't it mean full of strength, full of physical vigour? Pissed right off. You're merely a sadistic psychopath. How dare you even suggest you're prime? What a load of BS. Another big fat whopper. Another big fat whopper. You ain't no effing prime. You're a worm. You hide in your wife's bra. Keir Starmer's a little worm. He hides in his wife's bra, using his wife's wife as bosoms for a pillow. Check that song out, Brimful of Asher. What's that Indian guy's name? I don't know what his name is. Brimful of Asher. Brimful of Asher. The song, wasn't that released in the 1990s? Check it out, I love it. Let's have a look. Brimful of Asher. Let me turn the camera. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Brim. See it? Brimful of Asher. What's the name? Oh, it's by Corner Shop. Can you see? It's by it's Brimful of Asher. Have a listen. It's fucking amazing. I love it. Be dancing around, bouncing. That's the international anthem now. International fanfare. That would be my. What's fanfare mean? What's international anthem mean? Well, as soon as us survivors, empowered individuals get on stage, that's the opening song for us. Brimful of Asher. Somebody soaking up their salty tears in bosoms for a pillow. The pillow material is very good for soaking up your salty tears, isn't it? Of Keir Starmer. After everything he's done, along with Rishi Sunak. He thinks he's the Rishi mushroom. Promote reishi mushrooms for longevity. Reishi mushrooms, Ling Di in Cantonese, Ling space ZHI, promotes longevity. Rishi Sunak thinks he's a promoter of longevity. Thinks he's spiritual. You're nothing but a sadistic psychopath who gives a flying F about your Gucci suits, £3,000 a piece. He cares. Seriously? We don't give a fuck. Do we? Who cares if you wear a £1,000 Gucci suit and tie and all polished manners? You kill people, mass murder people, mass massacring people covertly, trying to do stuff to me, yeah? Trying to fucking slow kill me even though I'm in Sweden. Keir Starmer. Oh, fuck me. What has this world come to? What has this world come to? I fled UK, went into Dublin, Ireland. It followed me there. Into Sweden now. Since the 7th November last year, 2024. It's following me everywhere I go. This gang stalking, torture of me. Even Dr. Catherine Horton, Stop 007, PhD. She said it followed her across Europe. It's followed her all the way to the US. It's as if there's no escaping it, is there? When will it stop? Until the targeted individual is dead. I say dead. That's the aim of the game. Destruction of our lives and slow kill methods. Slow kill methods by corrupt governments like Great Britain. You're not so great at all. Great Britain, UK. Britain. Also, jointly, I have reason to believe, jointly with China government. China, but I don't actually know. I don't know. What a freaking mess. What a mess. 22 minutes into the video. That's not what I wanted to come on for. I wanted to say. So, going back, 13th of October 2024, stood at London Heathrow. The supervisor claims to be Simona. I believe it's just taking the piss out of me. I don't know, unless it's coincidental that her name really is Simona. So, speak to Simona and I say, well, I'm seeking asylum status, asylum at Canada. And I basically, at the end of it, I just said, my life is at risk here. My life is at risk. And then she knows full well. She has been, London Heathrow Airport, all of the staff had been coerced by Keir Starmer, death threats, torture threats, to, neglect me, harass me, psychological harassment, noise harassment campaigns, the whole damn lot of gang stalking. So, through a number of conversations with Simona, the supervisor of, I believe, LOT, Polish Airlines, long conversations, I say, I'm seeking asylum in Canada. All I've got to do is board this flight into obviously, there's a transfer into Poland. So one stop, transfer. I said, I need to get on this flight. I'm seeking asylum there. And she said, oh, you need an ETA. His checkout whatever colleague has said it's called an ESTA. He said it's called an ESTA. What you need is an ESTA. I discovered it was an ETA, an ETA, not an ESTA. Now there's an ESTA back at Natalie House, care home. Is it St Mary's Road, Southampton? It's a care home. S0140BG, UK, England. There's an ESTA support worker, care worker there, ESTA. He was giving me a load of abuse. Shitloads of abuse. Funny how London Heathrow Airport, the I don't know what you call it, the guy behind the counter serving us, or me, saying, oh, you need an ESTA. It's actually an ETA. Does it ETA, does that stand for electronic travel? Electronic. I don't know what the A stands for. ETA. Let me have a look. I need to put my glasses on. Right, ETA. There we have it. Can you see? So just put ETA into DuckDuckGo, and it's come up with ETA, electronic travel authorization. I'm absolutely exhausted. I need a drink. Oh, as of today, they started distributing these micro hairs from whatever. God knows. They're now falling into my eyes. The torture of the micro hairs, microfibers, tiny little hairs, barely even visible to the eye, getting stuck in my throat. Well, today they're distributing it into my eyes. So the torture of me, in that respect, it's worsened. Look at the state of me. I don't feel particularly healthy. Look at the colour of my lips. I don't look as healthy as in the initial 1 to 2 weeks of arriving in Sweden. I was still curvy. In Dublin. I was still curvy. I had some weight on me. I had some meat on me. Look at the state of me now. I don't look so healthy. Look at the state of me. I don't look so healthy. Look at the colour of my lips. Don't look healthy. Torture, that's what it does to you. Torture. Directed energy weapon attacks all day long, with gaps in between. All day long, with gaps. Gonna have to drink some contaminated water now. That's not the reason why I came on camera, is it? I wanted to provide a testimony. Drinking some contaminated water. I don't have a fucking tripod. Just drank some contaminated water. Unless it's the flavour. It is flavoured water. Anyway, the water is flavoured. So I can't say with 100% certainty that it is contaminated, but certainly in the past it had been. Even the tap water was. Just look it up. Stasi Zazette song. Designed to undermine the mental health and physical health of a political dissident or human rights activist or targeted individual. Us herbalists were threats to Big Pharma. We're threats. Us herbalists. We got wisdom, we got expertise, we got knowledge. Sorry guys, I'm really tired. So I speak to the supervisor of Lot Polish Airlines. She repeatedly denies me board the flight to Warsaw and into Toronto, transfer obviously, into Toronto, Canada. I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Not enough food. Not enough food to eat. No vitamins available to me. No spirulina. No chlorella. No evening primrose oil. No omega-3s. My typical fish oil. No multivitamin. No turmeric. No ginger. I feel so tired. But I need to push on. Do you want to take a look? Sorry if I've got angry bitch face. I can't help it. I've been mentally tortured for 4 decades. So I'm left with angry bitch face. Evil face. Like a look of sadism, because that's what the gang stalkers keep doing to me. They keep looking at me with low vibration, low energy, really low. They look at me like they're trying to rub off that negativity onto me just by presenting in that manner. Coerced by Keir Starmer, trying to manipulate my mind state. Trying to manipulate me into negativity. That's what they do. I saw it somewhere. It must have been Quora. They say they want to submerge you into a state of negativity. They want to submerge you into negativity. But refuse. Stay happy. Be strong. Victims of coercive psychiatry around the world refuse. Reject. They want to see you unhappy like they are, the psychopaths. They want to see you commit crimes like they do. They want to corrupt you sexually because they're sexually corrupt. They're paedophiles. They're rapists of women and children via directed energy weapon attacks. Refuse to be manipulated, coerced, tortured into negative mind states. Refuse. Reject. I refuse to be tortured into an unhappy state of mind. I refuse. Now, the torture that was executed on our family, my late brother had said, this is mental rape. Where did he learn that from? I'm going to have to start researching what is mental rape. What is mental rape? But anyway, keep your energy up, guys. High energy, high vibrational energy. Look it up. I'm not in the right state to explain it. I have a limited amount of energy because of torture. They keep me trapped inside my room via mind control technologies. They don't want me going out and exercising, taking a walk. Good for my bones. Good for my heart health. They don't want me doing any of that, so they just keep me trapped inside this room. Show you around. I'm just sat here. I'm not gonna stand up, but I'm just freaking sat here. That's my room. Just to give you an idea, burping. Just to give you an idea where I'm sat. So I was giving you an idea where I'm sat. I might show you my room at a time. So, London Heathrow Airport coerced by Keir Starmer, British coward minister. Simona says, "Oh, you need an ETA." ETA, obviously, I was just given the definition, what it stands for. Electronic Travel Authorization, ETA. They said you need an ETA. So, in the end, I found myself on my phone, trying to buy an ETA to Canada. Now, I had sorry guys, I'm just so tired because of torture. I'm so effing tired. Bought an ETA, was waiting at London Heathrow Airport, waiting for the ETA to come back to me. Filed it to Canada government. In the end, I had no success. Don't know if it was I think my phone and my email communications were being hacked by Keir Starmer. There was issues around it, just issues. So the ETA went to the shits. Went back to the supervisor for Lot Polish Airlines. Went back to her. I showed her evidence, two separate evidences here. One was I think it was from Brave.com saying where you're seeking asylum status or seeking asylum at Canada. All you got to do is fly into Canada and get the asylum there once you arrive. Get it when you arrive, or you fly out and you reach the border of Canada, and there you seek asylum there as well. Either one. Now, there was just to and fro with Lot Polish Airlines at London Heathrow Airport. To and fro, BS. I tried to explain to other members of staff. They weren't having it, pretending to help, and then never did. In a state of distress and high pressure, because I didn't know if police was gonna come and get me at the airport, London Heathrow Airport. I felt at the time I was under a lot of pressure to flee UK in as little time as possible. Basically, I needed to get out of UK as soon as possible, because I didn't want the British authorities onto me, like the police, UK police, getting hold of me and dragging me back to Southampton and dragging me in basically getting me forced drugged with tablets and then stitch me up for she's not taking her tablets again, and then bang me up in a psychiatric torture chamber to be injected for life. I was under immense amount of pressure to leave. Now Lot Polish Airlines had pulled that stunt on me. Filed for an ETA by about 1ish PM that same day, on the 13th of October 2024. The ETA was unsuccessful. They should have got back to me. I believe they can get back to you within 2 hours. Now my flight was approximately 10ish. In the morning. Some almost 3 hours had passed and no nothing. And I felt at the time that my communications were being hacked. It wouldn't surprise me, being as a political dissident, being a herbalist, being a human rights activist, being a targeted individual. Wouldn't surprise me one little bit. And it's a high probability that I was being hacked. Interference with my electronic communications, email. Then I had airport staff approach me. And then it was just a series of conversations with the supervisor of LOT Polish Airlines, trying to defend my case, trying to defend it. I explained again from two sources. You don't need an ETA to board a flight to Canada or one stop to Poland. You don't need an ETA. You seek an asylum status there. You seek an asylum there even. You don't need an ETA. You can just board the flights into Toronto, Canada, and once you've arrived, you seek asylum. Excuse me, just need to clear my throat. You seek asylum when you get there, basically, either at the border or wherever, at the airport. Now, that's what happened when I arrived in Sweden. So sorry. There was an issue with checking in with my passport on their machines, whatever you call them, machines. There was an issue. It told me to go to the desk. A series of me trying to defend my case to the supervisor or manager of LOT Polish Airlines. Just kept giving me BS. Yeah. And this was because of Keir Starmer UK, British coward minister. Had a series of conversations and freaking debates with the LOT Polish Airlines manager or supervisor, a woman of. She might have been short, she might have been a little bit chubby, I don't know. She looked like she was probably in her 40s. So you have LOT Polish Airlines, the people, what do you call it? I don't think it's called reception, but it's where you buy your tickets and check in. There's staff there, so just imagine that. And then you're facing the I don't know what you call it, the ticket counter, the counter where staff serve you. That's where they're stood, right? And then you go down left, and then you go back a bit, and there you'll find the supervisor of LOT Polish Airlines. I approached numerous security or helpers at London Heathrow Airport, explaining my case. I explained to them the urgency of the situation. I said, well, I've only got XYZ minutes until my flight leaves. Could you please get the manager of the airport to assist? Conversations on the phone, explain the situation, no, nothing. Every single one of them refused to give me an adequate solution. Each and every single one of them. It is merely diversion tactics. I'll be presenting the case details, defending myself. They pretend to help, and then no solution whatsoever. No solution. No F all. Nothing. Obviously, I was feeling desperate. I was feeling not only exhausted. It must have been Saturday. Saturday. It must have been on a Saturday. I'm not in the position to be looking up dates. I'm too tired. It must have been Saturday that I left Natalie House Care Home Group, Southampton, SO140BG. It must have been on a Saturday that in the evening hours I'd left, and then by morning time I was still at the National Express coach station into the early morning hours. So basically, I had not slept. So evening time, left Natalie House, had packed my stuff, ready to flee. Packed all my stuff, Made my way to National Express Southampton coach station. Early morning hours, probably I can't remember the time, maybe about 3 a.m. Waited around at the coach station. Night time, early morning hours in darkness, took the National Express into London Heathrow Airport. Obviously, I think it must have been Sunday the 13th. Let me have a look. 1 second. Let's look at the calendar. Today's the 11th. 9:34? 21:34 it says. How do you go back to October? It's now presenting as January. How do I ain't got my glasses on. How do you go back to October? Right. So going back to the 13th. Yeah, I was right. So October 2024, Saturday, around evening time on the 12th, I left, packed all my stuff and left Nasty House, my residence in Southampton. It's a care home. And so 12th, on the evening of the 12th of October 2024, made my way to National Express coach station, Southampton Harbour Parade. Early morning hours, the coach took me into London Heathrow Airport. Had not slept. Managed to book an emergency flight to Toronto, Canada. The flight was around about 10ish a.m. I got informed that so sorry guys, I'm terribly exhausted. I got informed there was a delay, but anyway, they wouldn't let me board anyway. So right. A long debate, a debate with the supervisor, manager, whatever you want to call it, of LOT Polish Airlines, LOT, LOT, Polish Airlines in London Heathrow Airport, coerced by Military Intelligence 5 and 6 and British coward Minister Keir Starmer UK. To not allow me to board that flight to Canada for asylum. I must have had something to eat, whatever was in my bag. Had something to eat whilst being gang stalked in London Heathrow, been stalked in London Heathrow. A load of psychological harassment. High pressure stuff here, high pressure. Had something to eat, proceeded to go. Oh, in between, I forgot. I then made contact with LOT Polish Airlines. I think it was WhatsApp chat. I think it was WhatsApp chat. I explained to them the situation, and came to no resolution. Back and forth with LOT Polish Airlines via text messaging or WhatsApp. No solution, no help whatsoever. No help whatsoever. So yeah, had a written text chat, typing away, explain the situation, that they wouldn't let me board the flight. LOT Polish Airlines via their WhatsApp text messaging. No help whatsoever. No help whatsoever. Useless. Complete waste of my time and energy. I'd not had any sleep. I'd had to emergency flee Natalie House, because there was an imminent threat that I was going to be shoved into psychiatric torture chamber. Antelope House, Southampton, SO140YG, England, UK, psychiatric torture chamber. So had a conversation via text, WhatsApp with I believe it was WhatsApp. Anyway, no resolution, sorry to swear, but no fuck all, mate. No fuck all. Nothing. Cost me just 600 and something pounds, GBP, British pounds sterling, for this emergency flight to flee UK from persecution or oppression and torture. And you go to London Heathrow Airport, emergency, you've not had any sleep that night. It was so stressful, unbelievably stressful. I had to flee, I would have fled within 31 hours had I not had this cock up with Polish Airlines. I would have successfully fled UK within 31 hours of deciding, that's it. I need to flee, or I will be slow killed in the UK. I had to think, right, if you do not leave now, UK, you will only be tortured pharmacologically. You'll be shoved into a psychiatric torture chamber at Antelope House, and they will basically inject you for life, for not being able to take the antipsychotic tablets no more, because they had been contaminated, causing nasal congestion and stuffy nose, struggling to breathe for 2 to 3 hours per night, every single night. It was torture. So that's why I had to stop taking it. The quetiapine. The UK coward minister, Keir Starmer, had stitched me up for not taking the quetiapine by getting the manufacturing process to add chemicals or pharmaceuticals that then engineered a stuffy nose and nasal congestion, difficulty breathing through my nose for 2 to 3 hours every single night. It was absolute torture. In the end, I had to stop taking it. Now, the amisulpride that I tried to take, it just sent me into, non-productivity and just a state of lethargy. I just felt so tired. So tired. It was affecting my energy. And I realised I can't take it no more. And I even researched. It can bring on something similar to anemia. I figured it out through my Chinese medicine skills that it would cause, it could have caused me on the way to anemia. I looked pale. I must have had dark circles in my eyes, and I realised that is almost bringing about a deficiency in blood or anemia. It was like on not quite anemia, but on the way, en route to anemia. And then I googled it, and it came up as I was right. It was something anemia. I can't remember the scientific name for it. What it seemed to me was it was a type of anemia, a version of anemia that can be caused by amisulpride. AMI, sulpride. That's AMISULPRIDE. 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 Amisulpride, anyway. So, yeah. No wonder I was so tired. It was interfering with my day. affecting my energy levels and productivity in a very, very bad way. I could not continue with it. I could not continue. Now, this trap that was laid on me from Keir Starmer, UK coward minister, had my tablets contaminated at the manufacturing process, that then engineered a severe stuffy nose within, I don't know, an hour or two of taking it, approximately. Maybe I don't know if I've written it down, but anyway, by the 26th of August 2024, I was forced into stopping the quetiapine. What's quetiapine called? I think it's called Seroquel. 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 Yeah, so Keir Starmer had engineered a trap on me. Hey, she's not taking her medication. She's getting ill. She's getting ill. Anyway, by the 26th of August, I had to stop taking the quetiapine. Antipsychotic, Seroquel. Had to stop. I mean, I've been taking it since December 2021, and I didn't have much issues with it. I didn't have much issues with it. I'd only get a stuffy nose every now and again, but it was tolerable. It seemed to me tolerable. By May 2024, June 2024, things took a turn for the worse. Suddenly, just out of the blue, every single night, approximately that sort of time period, it was like every single night I was getting nasal congestion for 2 to 3 hours a night. Keir Starmer had it contaminated with pharmaceuticals that made me experience suicidal thoughts. I had raspberries. It must have been back in November 2024 when I was in Sweden. Well, still in Sweden. I was in Hagasten Coop eating contaminated raspberries, which then induced suicidal thoughts within me. I repeat, it was about it must have been the 15th or 16th of November 2024, right? I was sat down in Coop Hagasten, not far from the asylum accommodation. Micro von Wagen 30, Migrations Cat, Hagasten, near Bravida, literally near Bravida, right? I was sat down. I ate the raspberries in Hagasten Coop supermarket. Sat down in the seating area. I ate the raspberries. I knew it was contaminated. I had no choice but to eat them. Moments later, I find myself having suicidal thoughts. What that tells me is that certain pharmaceuticals, certain chemicals can bring about suicidal thoughts. It happened with my quetiapine too. The antipsychotics tablets that I was taking, Seroquel, back in August 2024 when I was in UK, Natalie House, Care Home Group, Southampton. Is it 34 St Mary's Road, SO140BG. These directed energy weapon attacks can cause you memory loss, Alzheimer's, confusion. We're being framed and stitched up for mental illness that we don't have. It's complete and utter destruction to our lives. When you get labelled mentally ill, it's destruction to your life. A fellow TI, targeted individual, says it's witchcraft. And he's so right. He's so right. It's witchcraft, everybody. It's witchcraft designed to destroy you, your life. In my case, my entire family. Ashes. My mum's in powder form now. Ever since I was 21, June 2006, my mum was put into ashes and powder. My mum, my beautiful mum, exceptional character. Strong work ethic. Bubbly woman, cheerful, optimistic, carefree woman. High value woman, my mum. Very hard working, strong work ethic. Worked 7 days a week in Hong Kong, my aunt said. As of June 2006, she was made into powder, ashes. Me and my brother had to fucking watch. My dad too. My brother was 17 years old at the time. Me, I was 21. I had nobody but my mum. Only my mum. I only had my mum. Nobody wanted to know me. Ever since birth, nobody wanted to know me. Only Gene Smith and Bill Smith were loyal to me. But I wonder if they were handlers. Question is, was they handlers trying to surveil me and feed them back to the government? God knows. Only the British government know. Was they keeping a relationship with me? Just to surveil me? Is it another form of surveillance? God knows. But anyway, bottom line is they did love me and they did care for me. That's the bottom line. Whether they was handlers, whether they was surveillance or not, they did care for me. Don't I ramble a lot? I keep going off topic. Right. So, conversation on WhatsApp by text to Lot Polish Airlines. No resolution, no F won't do nothing about it. I approached staff at the counter asking for a refund. There was just obstructions, and I felt too exhausted. I was too exhausted to even deal with them. Anymore. I just could not. I physically and mentally could not deal with it. I was so exhausted. I mean, it was so much pressure at Nazi House trying to pack all my things in such a small space of time. To pack everything that I needed and emergency flee. I was too exhausted to deal with it. And I knew I needed to flee UK emergency. I did not have time. Time was not of the essence. I needed to flee. I didn't have time to deal with a refund. I didn't have time, and there was making a show out of it, and making my life absolutely hell on earth. Anyway, there's making my life hell on earth. I asked for a refund. They gave me a load of harassing BS. I was too exhausted to assert my rights and follow through with getting a refund. I was too physically and mentally exhausted. I just could not do it. And I needed to flee UK emergency. I knew if I left it any longer, the British police would have been on my back. I would have been dragged back to Southampton against my will and shoved into psychiatric torture chamber to be injected for life. For she repeatedly refuses to take her medication. She repeatedly non-compliance of oral tablets, antipsychotics. Therefore, this gives us the legal right to inject her. Southern Health NHS Foundation Trust, the Assertive Outreach Team, College Keep, SO143DT UK, and Antelope House, all, and the Crisis Team, Acute Mental Health Team, all, about 4 teams of psychiatric staff, if not more, pushing for the same thing, for Miss Lala allowed to be injected. For life. Because I challenged the CTO, Community Treatment Order. I challenged it. Went to tribunal and won back in April 2020 with the help of a barrister, law firm, solicitors, and some other, medical assessment people, whatever they're called. And with the help of the grandfather transsexual, Jennifer Francis Hands. Anyway, then 1-ish PM same day, 13th of October 2024, had a chat with Expedia, because I bought my plane ticket, single way. I bought it off Expedia online for this airplane ticket to Toronto, or one stop at Warsaw, Poland. I approached Expedia, had a chat with them via text. Had a chat with them via online chat. Explained to them the situation. And they too refused to give me refund. This was about 1-ish PM on the same day, 13th of October 2024. They messed me around. In the end, I needed to think fast. What am I going to do? I looked at other avenues. I thought, they're refusing to let me board a flight. They're refusing. Is there any other way that I can go into a different country? Is there the Eurotunnel, whatever it's called? Is there the Eurotunnel? Can I go on a boat? Can I go on can I take a Eurotunnel? Can I do this? Can I do that? I realised, is France my next option here? Can I take some sort of boat into France? Can I take the Eurotunnel into France? Having thought about it, I wasn't able to come to a viable solution. I just wasn't able to. I've never been to France. I've never taken the Eurotunnel, whatever it's called. I've never gone to France. Anyway, after some trying to figure out the situation, stuck in London Heathrow Airport, I then looked for flights. Oh, I did some research. As a British passport holder, which countries can I travel to without an ETA or some sort of visa? I then decided I'm going to Ireland. I'm going to Ireland. I then looked online. Finally, I booked a flight. Emergency again, having lost £600 plus. By Keir Starmer denying me boarding to Poland and into Toronto, Canada. I felt, well, I've gone and lost £600 something now, but fuck it, my life's at stake. My health. My health's at stake. My life's at stake here. I booked, whilst being stalked by Keir Starmer's gang stalking minions at London Heathrow Airport, not far from the Lot Polish Airlines desk, well, around that area. I managed to book a flight to Dublin, Ireland. Got my stuff together. Obviously, booked it, paid it. Made my way to the airline. It was the Aeris Lingus or something. Queued up, short queue. Well, I think it was a short queue. Queued up. Presented my passport. Got my plane ticket. Flapped around because of autistic traits. Flapped around. After some flapping around because of my invisible disabilities, autistic traits, and 39 years of torture on me, my whole family dead, nobody genuine in my life that was willing to help me. After some flapping around, check through my bag for any liquids. The usual, what you normally do. Went through the presented my airplane ticket. Went in. Obviously, security checks. They'd be scanning your luggage, innit? Scanning where your handheld even. Whatever you've got in your rucksack. The usual, security. Go through your bags, scan you over, see if you've got any bombs. Apparently I'm a terrorist. British government's been spreading lies on a terrorist making bombs. The psychiatrist, Dr. Nuru, believe it was Dr. Nuru, of Antidote House, psychiatric torture chamber. It must have been him or somebody else. It must have been him or Dr. Obed Beckway, psychiatrist. Dr. Nuri, psychiatrist, either one. Back in June 2019, I read through the tribunal report saying that Miss Lalai Lau, she makes bombs and she's a terrorist. I repeat, June 2019, I was locked up in psychiatric torture chamber, Antidote House, Southampton, SO140YG. I almost made a mistake. Don't know, directed energy weapon attacks. That's SO140YG. In reading the mental health tribunal reports, I come across, I believe it was written by a psychiatrist, saying that I make bombs and that I'm a terrorist. That's the British Prime Minister, the British coward ministers leading the shit show in these malicious, life-destroying lies, slander, defamation, libel. Really, in distributing lies to whoever, probably the world, that I make bombs, that I'm a terrorist. It's the same thing that happened to Osama bin Laden. Targeted by the US government, targeted by the Pakistani government. Look where that went. Dumped a dead body, put in a white body bag and dumped at sea for the whole world to watch. It's similar things, isn't it? Targeted individual government-funded torture program. You maliciously put somebody on the terrorist watch list. You put them on the terrorist watch list, which then gives them the legal right to surveil them. This is happening in the UK and the US. It's happening all over the world. They put you on a terrorist watch list, which gives them the legal right to surveil you. Illegal surveillance, 24/7 surveillance. The surveillance alone, is a form of harassment done by corrupt governments. Done and executed by corrupt governments. Sadistic psychopaths like Keir Starmer, UK. Coward minister. I repeat, British coward minister. They've got an alarm ringing. They've got an alarm. They know that little noises distract me. Autistic traits or something, yeah? Is it autistic traits? Is it sensitivity to noise? Autistic traits. I would ask, does that sound like a heart rate monitor? So if somebody's reaching the end of their life in hospital, suddenly their heart rate goes up, goes down. There's beep 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 as somebody's about to die. Does this beeping sound like that? Merely a question. Merely a question. Can you hear it? Not pleasant at all. Not pleasant. You get, as a targeted individual, you get these people having car alarms go off in the UK, in Southampton, like car alarms. You have sirens at fucking full volume, sirens. Freaking ambulances darting. But the frequency of it is ridiculous. Too regular, too frequent. Loud sirens going off all the effing time. A lot of the time. At the height of the gang stalking, at the height of it, sirens going off. I am hoping that this video is not deleted because I'm trying to save lives and I'm trying to protect myself. I've put in an hour and 18 minutes of my time here. I don't have a lot of time. I have so many things that need to be done. My time is valuable here. Well, I'm hoping it's not going to be deleted. I've got a hair stuck down my throat. They're distributing hairs and fumes from, I don't know what you call it, the air system. Been tortured here every single day. Having these hairs stuck in my throat. At worst, making me choke and cough. Directed energy weapon attacks, restrictions to food, nutrition, supplements, vitamins. Interference, just interference day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, never ending, never ending, never ending. Never ending. It's just immensely stressful. Now, I'm hoping after exposing this, they're going to let me not mind control technology me and just staying in my room all the time. It's not healthy. I need exercise to stay fit, for heart health, for mental health, emotional health, for physical health, for bone health, muscle health, whatever you call it. I need to be going out for daily exercise. It's not healthy to be locked in all the time. They're doing this to me. Mind control technologies used to, one, read your thoughts or your mind without your consent, and two, control you. Beam thoughts into your mind, beam emotions into you. Aggression, sadness, depression, paranoia, anxiety, panic, suicide at worst. It will render you into a fucking suicide at worst. If they want you dead, easy peasy job. If the corrupt governments want you dead, easy peasy lemon squeezy job. Easy peasy. To assassinate somebody or kill somebody, mass murder people. If you're a corrupt government, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just trying to think, is there anything else that I want to say? Because I haven't prepared this speech. I have no notes, no preparation. I'm just saying it off the tip of my tongue, reeling it off the tip of my tongue. No preparation whatsoever. No preparation whatsoever. So I'm just thinking, is there anything that I need to add before I end this video? I've missed, I don't know if I've missed getting a food shopping. And I've got a file, the deadline is the 13th. So on the 12th of January this year, at 23:59 p.m. hours, is my final deadline to submit for a refund of over £600, a flight that was blocked from boarding to Toronto, Canada, at London Heathrow Airport by Keir Starmer UK, British coward minister. Again, my final deadline here, absolute and final deadline, being 12th of January 2025. Last and final minute is to submit it on, well, time being on the 2300 hours, 11 p.m, 0.59 minutes. 1 minute before midnight into the following day of 13th of January 2025. Excuse me. So, contacted Expedia via messaging, text, refused to refund, BS excuses. I have reason to believe if you cancel the flight for whatever reason, within 24 hours of booking it, you're entitled to a refund. But I don't actually know. Anyway, I approached Expedia, refused to refund. I said, give me a partial refund. Just refund me the flight from Poland to Canada only then. They refused. They said, oh, it's for the entire journey. Well, I did explain the situation. I said that they refused me. They refused. They blocked me, obstructed me from boarding that flight from London Heathrow to Warsaw, Poland. And I said to Expedia, well, if you're not willing to refund me for the flight to Poland, then refund me the flight from Poland to Canada, Toronto. They refused. Approached a lot of Polish airlines via WhatsApp messaging. refused to help. No solution whatsoever. So, and ever since I landed in Stockholm Airport on the 7th of November 2024, all it's been is relentless harassment. Relentless harassment. Interference with my food, interference with my food supplies, water supply, interference with my technologies, all technologies. The Stockholm police or somebody is likely pointing towards Stockholm police under coercion from Keir Starmer UK and the British government. Likely China's involved too. Coerce Stockholm police to install Pegasus government surveillance software or the like. If it's not Pegasus itself, it's something similar. Ever since I landed here, it's just been endless torture, endless harassment, endless gang stalking. Endless gang stalking. Making it very difficult to function. Making my life very difficult to function. Even self-care. Even doing self-care is at times near on impossible. I repeat, the torture of me in Sweden, Stockholm, the torture of me, the harassment campaign, the gang stalking campaign on me, originating from Great Britain, UK, and possibly China as well. Possibly. Anyway, the torture of me makes the simplest of tasks, like self-care, sometimes near on impossible. Feels like it. It's such a challenge. I'm being gunned with directed energy weapon attacks all day, every day. There might be gaps in between, but we're looking at I guess, probably 17 hours of directed energy weapon attacks per day, varying in intensity. Probably. Is there anything else that I need to say before I go? Because I have not prepared this speech. They're putting fumes into my room and causing me stuffy nose. It's a torture method. So, the torture of me in Sweden, Stockholm, has interfered with my life significantly, making my life so difficult at times to even carry out the most basic of basic tasks of daily living, including just going out. They keep me trapped and locked in my room. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to be locked away in your room. We need exercise to remain healthy, and I'm not getting that. They love it. They love it. They love it when they can lock you in a room, in a confined space. They love it. They enjoy it. Keir Starmer UK, sadistic psychopaths and colleagues, psychopaths, sadism. They enjoy it. They get their thrills. They get their thrills out of it. Much like frilly. Let me repeat. They get their thrills out of it, much like frilly women's underwear. Frilly women's underwear. Do you get the connection between the two? Frills and frilly women's underwear? It's all a bit perverted. It's all pervy. Perverted. BDSM. It's that sadism mixed with freaking sexual pleasure. Who the fuck invented BDSM? Probably a sadist. Anyway, I can't think of anything else that I need to add. Oh, the relentless torture has made my life near on impossible in filing for this this much needed refund to get my money back. That's £600, 600 something pounds for the flight, single flight to Canada, Toronto, stopping at Warsaw, Poland. That's 600 something pounds, and €600 minimum for me in compensation for the distress caused. It was a highly stressful situation under immense pressure to flee UK on the 13th of October 2024, putting my life at risk, putting my health at risk, putting me under a lot of mental strain to execute tasks. Got to think on your feet, think on your feet, think on your feet, think on your feet, innit? Find solutions. They keep putting these barriers up, obstructed me from boarding that flight to Canada, stopping at Warsaw, Poland. You just got to constantly thinking on your feet, thinking on your feet. Solutions, innovation, creativity. How am I going to get through this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to approach it from all angles? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Alternative solutions. How am I going to do this? £1 32 presentation. No notes, no nothing. Take a look. No. Take a look. No notes. No none of me. No notes. No nothing. I didn't plan this presentation. I didn't plan this talk. I didn't plan this video. No notes. No preparation. No fuck all. Just saying it. Whatever springs to mind. Like freestyle dancing, isn't it? Freestyling. Is there anything else that I need to add? The immense harassment and gang stalking of me has meant that I have not been physically or mentally able to file an adequate, complete, and effective report or whatever to support my claim for a refund. I've just the harassment and torture of me every single day, gang stalking of me since I landed in Sweden, Stockholm Airport on the 7th of November 2024. The intense harassment of me, torture of me, being denied food, severe contamination, constantly being harassed by directed energy weapon attacks, staff knocking at my door when I was at the asylum accommodation at my Microphone Vagen 30 near Bravida in Hagasten, Stockholm, Sweden. Every single harassment of me, every single torture of me, every single gang stalking of me, every single psychological abuse, psychological harassment of me has meant, and mind control technologies has meant, they control me. They control me through mind control technologies and not let me do stuff that needs doing, like go out and get a new phone, go out and do some exercise, go out and do this, go out and do that. They mind control me to stay indoors all the fucking time and only go out to get food, get my groceries delivered. They'll contaminate the entire food shelves, almost the entire food shelves, knowing that I'm going to be there in God knows 1 hour's time, half hour's time, whatever, 2 hours time, and they stock all the shelves with contaminated food, or majority of it, and I go in and then all the food's been contaminated, I buy it and it's not edible, so I'm forced to not go food shopping in person no more, but get stuff ordered in and delivered to me, and that's how they like it. They don't want me going into the community, because that's more money. Having gang stalkers follow you around the city, that means more money, more people needed to stalk you. But if you're confined in the space of these four walls, there's less expenditure involved, isn't there? It's just the same for you stalkers, just beaming you, gunning you down with directed energy weapon attacks in the comfort of their own space, inside the hotel, or wherever it is. These directed energy weapon attacks, this sort of weaponry, the beams, I heard it can go for 1 kilometre, but I need to double check those figures. They like to keep you trapped in your own room, confined in the space of four walls, keep it all localised, because it's less people needed to follow and stalk you around. Less money, less people, less expenditure, and more devastation and destruction to your health. By not exercising, you're destroying your health. By not exercising and going out for fresh air, new scenery, you're destroying your mental and physical health. And that's just how they like it. Keir Starmer, UK coward, UK, let me repeat, Keir Starmer, UK, British coward minister, that's just how he likes it. He's a sadistic psychopath, covert sadistic psychopath. Him and his colleagues, all of them, I don't know what the extent is. Rishi Sunak, Boris Johnson, and, the Prime Minister's coward ministers of Great Britain, ever since 1984 when I was born. They behave like covert sadistic psychopaths. I'm going to have to get going because I've been chatting for ages. Sorry if I sound rude. That's not my intention. Maybe I come across as rude. I have difficulty regulating the tone of my voice at times. Please don't delete this video. You've deleted 3 videos previously that I'm aware of. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Thank you, everyone, for your ongoing support. Thank you, everyone, for loving me unconditionally. My facial expressions sometimes invalidate how I feel inside because of mental torture in childhood. But yeah, you guys, the public, my guardian angels, supporting me, wishing me well. Don't know what to say. In all honesty, I don't know what to say. How do I thank everyone? People's wishing me well. People's loving me unconditionally. People supporting me. People recognise my talent. People recognise my exceptional talent and my exceptional character. People recognise that. Celebrities, high-profile celebrities, rich celebrities, they're covertly expressing appreciation for me. It seems like out of this world. For me, it seems out of this world. You see Victoria Beckham, Spice Girls, when I was like 12 years old, right? Singing and dancing. I shouldn't have even named her. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't name people. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't have named anyone. I didn't mean to. I don't know if I should. Should I name the celebrities who are supporting me covertly? I don't want to make things worse, but I also want to say it's a freaking dream. It's a freaking fantasy to have high profile celebrities recognizing your work, your activism work. It's a freaking fantasy. You would only ever dream of it. You would only ever dream that these high profile celebrities, I don't know if I should even mention names. I don't want to get people into trouble. I don't want to get anyone into trouble. My favourite celebrities, let's put it this way. When was this? 16 years ago. Massive fan of XYZ celebrity. Highly influential to me. She seems highly influential. You have these exceptionally talented celebrities, singers and dancers, right? Pop stars, musicians. They can play the piano. They can write songs. They can dance like a professional. They've held what do you call it? Concerts, live performances all over the world. People fucking love them. I don't want to say names because I don't want to get anyone into trouble. I don't want to make things worse. What do? I'm stuck between, do I give her recognition for her talents, exceptional talent? Do I give her that? I don't want to make things worse for her. I'm going to risk it. Not because I want to harm people, because I don't. I'm going to say it. It's a risk. I don't know. Should I say it? I don't want there to be any comeback from the British government and corrupt governments on her or any celebrity. I think I should just stay silent for now. Anyway, this woman, female celebrity, highly influential, I'd say. She's got tons and tons of masses of fans around the world. Very famous, supporting me covertly, wishing me well. This is merely, you could only ever fantasize over this sort of recognition from very wealthy, very talented celebrities, probably filthy rich, have extraordinary amount of power. They've got massive following and fans all over the world. And you get this sort of recognition. I'm getting that sort of recognition. Since the 3rd of January, I realised, fuck me, it's all freaking gone global. It's all freaking gone global. You would only ever dream your favourite celebrities, your favourite, who you like freaking worship and idolise. You see them on telly, you would only ever dream they would freaking show you deep respect and recognition for your tireless efforts in activism. You would only ever fucking dream of that. You would only ever dream and freaking fantasize with the touch of your hand. Sexual pleasure. No, I'm joking. You would only... I know I'm repeating. What's surreal mean? What does surreal mean? What does surreal mean? And is surreal applicable here? I know I'm repeating, but there's a number of celebrities, dirty rich, exceptionally talented celebrities, recognising my hard work. Fuck me. There's even suggestion that I'm a global superstar. I didn't ask for fame. I never, ever asked for fame. Ever. I never, ever in my entire life have I sought fame. Ever. But here we have it. When you have exceptional talent, exceptional character combined, very rare. Wow, it's going to generate curiosity, innit? Curiosity. Maybe even fascination. Who knows? I don't want to be grandiose. Delusional. Belongs down the loo poo. Shit off your shoe. Thank you so much to everybody who's supporting me, helping me, wishing me well. I don't know, praying for me and good results. Thank you to everyone, every single one of you on this planet, even the people of Africa. It suggests to me there was women who were a little bit overweight, and they was jumping, like bunny hopping, a bit like me. Then we have Tina She at dancers, bunny hopping, like me, but touching their cleavage, or near there. Bunny hopping, can I show you? Fuck me, can I show you bunny hopping? I don't know, they've been fucking imitating me, as a way of, maybe compliments or flattery. Where am I going to stand this camera? There's black women, I don't know the location, probably Africa. And I had Tina She, Dick Clark's New Year's Eve 2024 in Times Square. Tina She, her dancers were basically doing bunny hopping, as in, that's what I do, innit? I don't know if it's grasping the true essence of what I do. Isn't that what I do? Can't get the whole image in. I balance it on my big grapefruit. But, isn't that what I do? Oh, I can't get it in. Crap, I can't get it in. I ain't got a tripod. Something like that. I'm not able to get the true essence of it right now because it's on the spot. Global superstar. Unless I'm just freaking delusional. That low is delusional. Delusional. Grandiose. Delusional. Taking a dump right now. Delusional. Taking a freaking dump. See the shit coming out of my freaking ass. My freaking ass. Delusional. Loo-poo. Shit off my shoe. Fake psychiatric diagnoses designed to mass control and destroy undesirables. Coming up to 2 hours. How do I end this video? How do I end it? I'm not trained in performing arts. I've never been through performing arts school. I can't sing. I've never had comedy lessons. I've never had acting lessons. Only drama when you're at like high school, when you're 16 years and under. I was never interested anyway. I didn't have a passion. I was too shy. I was too introverted, whatever. That was not me anyway. That's not the real me. Now's the real me. How do I end this video on a positive note? I ain't no I'm not trained in performing arts. I'm not trained. I'd love to. Maybe. I love comedy. I like acting. I like performing arts. I like dancing. I like martial arts. How do I end this? Right, I'll just end this video. Thank you to every single person that supported me. Doesn't matter what social class you come from. It really doesn't matter. When I was a child, I had nothing. Growing up, I had nothing. I did have something. I had a beautiful mum. Beautiful, loving mother. Very loving. Very, very loving mum. Very loving. She did everything for me and my brother. She did everything for me and my brother. I had Jean Smith looking after me. Probably like 54 years older than me. Like a grandma. Her and Bill Smith looked after me until they moved away to a different part of Lymington when I was about 15 years old. But they looked after me. I had a beautiful mother who loved me intensely. She loved her sisters intensely. I feel intensely. How do I end this video? What can I say? Thank you to everyone, every single one of you helping me, supporting me, wishing me well, praying for good results for me. Every single one of you covertly helping me, no matter how small. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, even though if my facial expressions sometimes invalidate what I'm feeling inside. That's a result of mental torture during childhood, as a small child. But don't let negative experiences like that drag you down. Don't let negative experiences from psychopaths, sadistic psychopaths, drag you down. They want it to affect you for the remainder of your life. Refuse. Reject. Keep refusing, keep rejecting. Shut any negativity they try to cast on you, your life, your family, whatever. Reject. Keep loving life. Keep living life. Keep loving life. Keep driving yourself forward, no matter how hard it gets. Even if you're laying on the floor, bawling your eyes out, you get up and you keep going, no matter what. No matter fucking what. This is a war against terrorism executed by corrupt governments. This is Adolf Hitler all over again. It's a silent Holocaust. I repeat. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a silent Holocaust. It is Adolf Hitler all over again. When he gunshot his mouth by himself, suicide. Is that true? Is it true? We thought that was the end of Adolf Hitler, but no. Adolf Hitler's spirit is still living today, globally, internationally. Targeted individuals Reportedly, there's 1 million of us, and it's only set to increase, and it has been since the 2000s, I believe. Everybody, get educated. Everybody, read books. Bill Gates reportedly reads books 4 hours a day. Do what billionaires do. Do what healthy billionaires do. And you will become filthy, dirty, rich as well. You don't need to be a genius to become a billionaire. You just need grit, persistence, perseverance in challenging times. Most people will throw in the towel, but refuse. Keep going. Keep driving forward. Keep driving forward no matter what. No matter how hard it fucking gets. Even if you have to fucking crawl on that fucking treadmill to get those 5 miles in. Even if you have to fucking crawl. You keep driving forward. Even if you've got to crawl for the next 2 kilometres in order to get those fucking 5 miles in that you planned as your goal in the gym or in the fucking street or in the park, wherever. You keep driving forward no matter what, no matter how hard it fucking gets. I'll end it on that. Inspiration, guys. Keep pushing forward for success in your lives, your family's lives, your friends, your acquaintances, your colleagues, the whole damn lot. Keep driving forward, guys. Excel into your talents. Keep pushing at your passions, your interests, and your pleasures in life, as long as it's not hurting yourself or anybody else. Keep pushing forward, as long as it's healthy and good for you, and it's going to benefit you and others. Keep pushing, guys. I'm going to end it here.